Hello, everyone. I appreciate you joining in. We're excited about continuing on with learning Hebrew, and we are now moving to the next letter. And allow me a moment to get situated. This is the cuff. This is the cuff. It may look familiar because we have studied a cuff previously. This is the cuff. And just a reminder, we have to look at the dots inside letters. So you see there's a dot inside, a dot inside, a dot inside. This is the cuff. Makes a k sound. So line number 1, ki, k, k, ko, ko, ku, 3 dots on a slant, oo sound. Ku, ka, ke, k. Let's try it again. Ki, k, ko, ku, ka, ke, k. Line number 2, ki, mikol. Ki, mikol. Line number 3, kala. That's the Hebrew word for a bride, as in a wedding. Kala. Likrat, kala. Likrat, kala, literally moving towards the bride. Likrat, kala. This is the chaf, no dot in the center. This is the chaf, no dot in the center. This is the kaf, dot in the center. The dot in the center is very important. This makes it a k sound, no dot, ch sound. Lacha, 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 dodi, likrat, kala. Lacha, dodi, likrat, kala. Very well-known phrase from a very well-known song, the prayer, the early Friday evening service. And literally we are singing, come on, let's go out towards the bride, which is Sabbath, for she is beloved, my beloved one, literally. Lacha, dodi, likrat, kala. Line 4, kavod, the Hebrew word for honor or respect. In the Big Ten Commandments, honor thy father and thy mother. The word is kavod. Line 5, kivod, related to kavod. Kivod means honor of. Kavod, honor, respect. Kivod, honor of, respect of. Kavod malchuto, the honor of or the respect of sovereignty. Line 6, kamocha. This is the kaf, this is the chaf in the same word. This has a dot, this has no dot. Both ah vowels. Kamocha, kamocha. Very famous phrase, mi kamocha, found in the Torah in the book of Exodus, chapter 15. The people of Israel have just crossed over the sea. Pharaoh's army is swallowed up by the sea, and the Israelites are free for the first time in 210 years after abuse of slavery and 10 plagues and the Exodus and woohoo! And they sing a song in Exodus chapter 15, and the phrasing is mi kamocha. Who else could be like you, God? Parentheses, of course, nobody could be like God. So that's the mi kamocha, and mi kamocha is a very famous phrase, and it becomes part of the prayer service, and many people know the phrase mi kamocha. Line 7, Chanukah, that's the name of the holiday, Chanukah. Ner shel Chanukah, Ner shel Chanukah, lighting a flame or a candle on Chanukah. Chanukah, there's the k, kuf with a dot, line 8. Ki, haim, chayenu. Ki, haim, chayenu. Line number 9. Ki, hu, yom techila. Ki, hu, yom techila. Line 10. Ki, hu, yom techila. Lamik ra'e kodesh. Ki, hu, yom techila. Lamik ra'e kodesh. Line number 11. Mikol. Mikol ha'amim. Mikol ha'amim. Line 12. Ki vanu vacharta. Ki vanu vacharta. Line 13. Ki vanu vacharta mikol ha'amim. For you, O God, have chosen us from amidst all the other nations of the world. Ki vanu vacharta mikol ha'amim. Chanted Friday evening when we hold a glass of wine and we sing a prayer towards God. At the bottom of this page, you see a number of columns highlighting certain letters. This is the kuf. It's a hard kuf sound. We learned it a couple of months ago. Reading down in the kuf column. Likrat, likrat. Kadosh, kadosh. Kol, kol. This is the kaf. We just learned the kaf. Kaf has a dot in the center. Kaf. Kala, it means bride. Kamocha, kamocha. Kol, kol. Kol is different than coal. This is more like C-O-A-L. This is C-O-L, call. And kol to the right in the kuf column means voice or sound. It can mean noise as well. Kol, with the kaf lamed, means all or every. In the third column over, we have the chaf, the chaf. Chala, this is related to kala. Both mean bride, depending upon how they're used in Hebrew grammatical structures. That's a little bit beyond the scope of this class right now. Kala, chala. Chamocha, similar to kamocha. Chamocha, similar to kamocha. Kichal, kichal. The fourth column over, this is the chet. We've studied this a few weeks ago. We've studied this before and you know this. Challah sounds like challah, but it means something different. Challah is the bread we eat on Shabbat and Jewish holidays. Sometimes it is braided or decorated, or perhaps you might put a little bit of an egg wash on the top, and after it bakes, it comes out and it's glistening and shiny and it's pretty. That's challah with a chet. Challah with a chaf, like kala with a kaf. These words mean the bride, as in standing under a wedding canopy. Pronounced the same, meaning different. Chala, chala, kala. Hebrew word chai means life. Yachil, yachil. Last column, this is the hay. Looks like the chet, but it's different. There's a gap or space in the upper, I'd say left corner, you might call it. Hallel, Hallel, Haya, Haya, Elohim, Elohim. That means God. And again, just reviewing these letters here at the bottom of the page. On the right-hand side, this is the kuf, has a K sound. This is the kaf, has a K sound. This is the chaf, no dot. Sometimes written in English with a CH or a KH. And this is the chet, sometimes written with a dot underneath a capital H or a CH. Reviewing line 1 and line 2 once more. Ki, K, K, ko, ku, ku, ka, ke, k. Line 1. Ki, K, ko, ku, ka, ke, k. Line 2. Ki, mikol, mikol. Line 3. Kala, likrat, kala, lecha, dodi, likrat, kala. Line 5. Kavod, malchuto. Line 6. Skipping the first word, mi kamocha, mi kamocha. Line 7, just 3 words, ner shel Chanukah, ner shel Chanukah. Line 8, ki haim chayenu, ki haim chayenu. Line 10, ki hu yom techila, ki hu yom techila. Line 10, ki hu yom techila lamik ra'e kodesh. Ki hu yom techila lamik ra'e kodesh. We're going to move on to the next page. Just allow me one moment, please. Allow me one more moment, please. Here it is. This is from a different book, but just as a little bit of practice. Line 1, ka, k, ka, k. Line 2, ka, ba, l, t, sha, ma. Line 3, ba, ha. Nope, sorry, line 3, ba, ka, t, ba, ka, ma. Part of my mistake. Thank you. Line 1, ka, k, ka, k. Line 2, ka, ba, l, t, sha, ma. Line 3, ba, ka, t, ba, ka, ma. And the word is kala. And again, that means a bride. So the letter's name is a kaf. This is a kaf. Allow me a second, please. Here we go. This is what I wanted as well. Just some practice just to get this solidly in our memory banks. So line 1, ka, k, ba, ba, b. And obviously by now, you can tell the difference between the b, or here's a good example, the ka and the ba. This has no tail, this has a tail. It's the kaf and that's the bit. So line number 2. Ka ba, ka la, ka ma, kash, kat, ka sha. Line 3. La ka, ma ka, ta ka, ba ka, sha ka, ka la. Line 4. La ma, ba la, ta ka, sha ma, ma ka, bat. Line 5. Ka bat, ma kat, kalash, kalal, ta kat. Try it again, line 5. Kabat, makat, kalash, kalal, takat. Line 6. Kalat, kalal, katash, kashal, balat. Line 7. Shamash, shamash, Shabbat, that's Sabbath. Sometimes Ashkenazim pronounce the word Shabbos. Shabbat, mamash. Line 7. Line 7 reviewing. Shamash, shamash, Shabbat, Shabbat, mamash. Line 8. Shabbat, la Shabbat, Shabbat, kashabat, kashabat. We talk about Shabbat a lot. Well, thank you, folks. We appreciate your joining in, and looking forward to seeing you at some point, probably in 2 weeks, because next week is Rosh Hashanah. We will not be meeting on Rosh Hashanah, and we were just going to take a little bit of a break. But you're making great progress. Congratulations, good for you. And we'll resume in just a little while, perhaps right before Yom Kippur. If we don't make it before Yom Kippur, we might end up taking a break as well, because the following weeks will be Sukkot and Shmini Atzeret. But I think you have enough to practice until we share another video. But you are making great progress, and in just another month or two, you'll be reading the entire Hebrew alphabet beautifully and smoothly and fluently. And congratulations, good for you. Give yourself a hand. Take care.